Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, where these fans have been getting prepared to cheer on a whole pack of Badgers since early in the morning. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Spartans will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Wisconsin's offense will start this game off. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
They'll come out. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
This historic stadium, home to the Iron Horse and the Great Dane, to Wilson and Alvarez. Camp Randall Stadium in Madtown, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Spartans' offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. right back to the well. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Coming after it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. He goes out of bounds.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clemens. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. On the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They're trying to get to him. He's right on target. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there, they can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Turns it on in midfield. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Tackled after picking up the first down. This is what Spartan running backs do. They get behind their pads, they move the chains. Le'Veon Bell among many who've been great at that.
And Kenneth Walker, man, you pull back a couple years ago, such a great season too. But just that's their physicality. That's the brand that they've had. That's what their coaches embrace. You know, not being the quote-unquote main team in their state, but they're going to hit you in the face and they're going to play physical.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Are we sure that he knows what color jersey his receivers are wearing? Threw a pick on the last drive and almost threw another one.
Just temporarily confused. No big deal. Hey, short memory. Quarterback's got to have those short memories, right? It's behind me. No harm done. Reset. Next play.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. To the ground with the back. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Complete to start this drive. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now on 2nd down. Motion from the offense. He'll ride his man on the option. Shakes off the defender. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Looking to move it through the air. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants
routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. He'll pull it down and run. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. And the Spartans want to move quickly. He'll take it himself.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ingram. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. A lot of urgency for this offense. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. And some room to work. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Spartans are in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Getting some heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Spartans will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Took a shot as he threw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. The play action fake. Dances away from the heat. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. Keeps it and gets the first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
He wants to throw. Got his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught...
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good.
It's a fumble. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
Listen, there's so many athletic quarterbacks now that do the design runs. I got to make them pay. I got to physically hit them as hard as I can, as many opportunities as I get. They run the design quarterback run. Nice job being physical, forcing the fumble.
They'll try the run. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They go to the ground. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today. Give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to FIU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. This time he's got his man.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Got it in the middle. It's Fox. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
They'll go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The lone back's got it. And the Spartans have enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The Spartans will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. A strong, methodical